I left because staying would have jeopardized my life. After attempting to break free for over 3 years, hospital visits due to stress, panic attacks, and a 32-day period without an actual meal, because even the thought of food would make me nauseous. I reached a breaking point. During the abuse, I've had thoughts of self-harm. But the thoughts of my family, who actually loves me, that kept me from taking harmful actions. The realization kicked in when I fainted once again and was sent to the hospital, and this is why. When I was discharged, I just wanted to be alone. So I went to the movies and I sat there. And whenever I got home, I was labeled as an attention seeker. Recognizing the toxic environment, I questioned myself whether I want to live like this for the rest of my life. I finally made up my mind. I started to research moving companies, flight tickets, car transportation services. Sending my car home was a significant step. When I realized that my car was gone, I knew this was real and there's literally no turning back. I packed what I could, sold what I could, and bought a one-way ticket home. For years, every time I tried to leave, so much thoughts would just rush through my mind. Still caring for the one person who abused me and was happy about it, who didn't give a shit about me. I would literally think like, oh my God, is the abuser going to be sad? Oh my God, what if I leave too soon? What if the abuser actually loves me? What if they're able to change? This time I had the same thoughts, but I snapped out of it because even when I'm close to death, this person never gave a shit about me. So why, once again, should I care about their fake crocodile tears begging me to stay? After that incident, it really hit me because that's not the first incident. So it's like, do I love myself enough to walk away and become happy? Or do I stay and live this miserable, lonely life chasing after this temporary love bombing once in a blue moon whenever you leave? I had enough. I'm worth way more than that, and I will never settle for that again. Now, breaking the trauma bond was a lengthy process. It took about a little over 2 years of self-work, effort, education, finding me again. When I moved back, I kept myself busy. I distracted myself with anything I could, starting like a new series, trying to concentrate on TV, creating a calendar and making sure that I put something on that calendar every day so that I can do something that's for me, for myself, and I made sure I did it. It could be as simple as getting your favorite cup of tea or coffee and actually going to get it. And that calendar, which is, by the way, available on Amazon. Fast forward, later on, I installed the app TikTok, and I was swiping away and came across Lee Hammock, known as Mental Healness. I felt like he was a fly on the wall. I was blown away. I literally sat there watching his videos like this was my life. I educated myself on narcissistic abuse. The validation that you get from that is unreal. I felt at peace. I finally understood what I was going through, and it actually had a name to it. Later on, I started to share my journey online, which actually became a powerful way to break my silence. Every day, it became easier. And in the beginning, it felt impossible. Like I didn't know that I was going to make it through. Being stuck in that trauma bond, you're constantly going through these emotions. Like no matter how much they tortured you, you still miss them. You get curious. You want to reach out. Like you're literally fighting these demons alone. But I swear if you stay consistent every day, it gets a little easier, even if it feels impossible. Breaking the trauma bond is not an overnight thing. It's a process. You will go through ups and downs. All the emotions of what you're feeling are all valid. But I promise you, if you stay consistent and do the work, because it's not going to do it itself. You have to do the work. You have to put in the work. You have to stay consistent. I promise you it gets easier. There's no time frame because everyone's journey and how they heal and how much pain they're in and how much they could take in is all different.